Hi girls, and in this video I'll show my everyday makeup. First I cleaned my face and applied a serum with collagen. Next I used this cream. It's a Chinese brand, anti-aging of course. I take a small amount with a cotton swab, distribute it over my face and neck. I wait a little, about 5 minutes. And then I apply foundation. Mine is from Lancome, number 10. I would call it not a cream but a fluid. I really like it because it adjusts to the skin tone. It's weightless, doesn't clog pores, doesn't highlight wrinkles, and blends beautifully. By the way, it doesn't stain clothes, and it's waterproof, so you can remove it with a special waterproof remover. Next, I took eyebrow shadows, an angled brush, and filled in my eyebrows where they should be. My eyebrows are light with fine hairs. I comb with a special brush to distribute the product evenly. I slightly corrected the outline with a cotton swab, and I colored the second eyebrow the same way. I love eyebrow powders because for eyebrows like mine, it's, in my opinion, the perfect option. In general, I have a whole bunch of different eyebrow products in my arsenal. I also love concealer. I have a creamy stick pencil. I always use concealer since my mature face is quite contoured. I lighten all the shadows and hollows with concealer. Next, I fill in the space between the lashes because I don't like the naked eye effect. I use a regular soft hypoallergenic pencil. Then I apply an eyeshadow base on the eyelids to ensure even distribution. I lightly powder for smoother blending, as this makes it easier to blend the eyeshadow. The eyeshadow base also prevents the creasing of shadows and increases their longevity. That is, they will be more wearable and look harmonious on the eyelids until evening. Next, I apply dark brown eyeshadow along the lashes with patting motions so they don't fall off, and draw lines from the wing of the nose. I draw a diagonal. Also, I apply eyeshadow along the lower lashes. Use the same shade or one tone lighter or darker. Otherwise, if you choose a darker one, the face will visually look more sagging, tired, older. Next, you need to blend everything well, preferably with a different brush, until you like the result. It should create a smoky transition. To reduce the contrast on top, I take a beige shade of eyeshadow, another brush, and blend along the eye orbit. Then I do this trick with concealer and an angled brush to visually achieve a face-lifting effect. Next, I apply mascara to the upper and lower lashes. I have hypoallergenic mascara. I prefer heat resistant because I live in a hot region. In summer, there is a lot of sun. It's very strong. So I use this stick with SPF. It's a Korean brand. Actually, this is a men's line. I like the result after using it. It mattifies and doesn't create any unpleasant effect on the face, you know, like when you just want to wash your face. I don't like creams with SPF, and right on top of it, I apply blush along the hollow below my cheekbones. I don't apply it to the cheeks because, again, it would weigh down the face. I also apply it to the tip of the nose, the upper part of the forehead, and a little on the lips. I gently dab it with my fingers, blending until I like the result. I begin to draw my lips. I take this kind of pencil in a natural shade. outline the contour and then blend it with the brush. And on top, I will apply this gorgeous lip gloss. The gloss is so mirror-like, shimmering. I just love it. You need just a little. It makes the lips fuller, plumper, moisturizes well, and doesn't dry out at all. And almost at the end, I apply mineral powder with a fluffy brush, and the result is approximately like this. Next, I feel like something is missing regarding shine. So I add a little highlighter with the right brush and a bit more on the tip of my nose in a brown shade. And this is the result I get. I then styled my hair further, but I will upload that as a separate video. And meanwhile, subscribe and like. I really tried hard. Bye, everyone.
Hello friends, and in this video I will show how I made these cool curls out of my 3 strands of hair. Here my hair is clean. I just spent the whole day with the bun on my head. This is how it all looks. I have bangs. On the upper part of the hair, the root area, I will apply this sugar spray from Osis. It will help make my thin glassy hair more coarse so it won't stick to the scalp anymore. My scalp is oily and the sugar spray will fix all of that for me. Done, I have applied it. Now I separate the top part of the hair and pin it up so it doesn't get in the way, and I will curl the strands from the lower part of the head. I have a straightener from Babyliss Ellipse. I use a temperature of 170 degrees. This is the optimal temperature for fine hair, and I will start with the lower occipital area. I separate a strand vertically and curl it like this. I apologize for crawling on the floor here because I overworked yesterday. I had many clients and my back is falling apart, my back hurts, and doing styling on the floor is very convenient. So if your back is about the same, try this. Notice how I hold the curling iron perpendicular to the floor. This is the easiest way to curl at the nape. If you hold the iron horizontally, curls will also form, but at the nape you'll get a spherical volume. Some people like it, but it doesn't suit me. That's why I curl this way. You can try horizontally and then look in the mirror in profile to see how it looks on you. If your profile seems harmonious, then it's fine, style it that way. By horizontally, I meant only at the nape. As for the side sections, it's better to hold the straightener vertically because otherwise it will simply look unattractive. Here I separate a section from the top here, pin back the extra hair and curl it again like this. Notice that I directed the separated hair towards the face, not the back of the head, because it's easier to curl that way. Well, it's quite difficult to curl at the top of the head, but pulling them toward the face is simple enough. The curls that I styled, I let them cool and fix them with non-gas hairspray. It stabilizes the curls well and helps them hold their shape. Here, it's also important to understand that the thinner the strand is selected, the tighter the curl will be, making it more durable and resilient. Therefore, keep this in mind. Here, notice I once again separate part of the top hair and pull it towards the face, not the back of the head. And then from these parts I once again separate thin, optimal strands for myself. I hold the straightener vertically and pull it down, strand towards the face, strand away from the face. But I don't always maintain this balance, sometimes I forget. I curl this layer of hair and fix it again with liquid hairspray.
here I start curling the top hair, pulling a strand and doing a little root teasing and fix it with a flat iron. Then I curl the length of the strand. I will do the same with all the remaining hair, including the bangs. And here I've reached the bangs. I'll also make mini curls on them because, well, if the overall mass of hair is in curls, then straight bangs will look not quite right. So I curl them. You can't leave them like that. No, well, it's not so critical that you can't. You can, but it will look outdated.
On the bangs, I also do a small root tease because, well, they stick to my forehead. My forehead is also sloped, so teasing is just necessary in my case.
Well, I curled the whole mass of hair and then set it with liquid hairspray. Here's how it turned out. Then I just separate everything with my fingers. You can do it strand by strand. Separate, fluff it a bit. And for more texture, to add air between the hair strands, I apply a little sugar spray again and scrunch it like this from bottom to top. And I end up with this cool hairstyle. I really hope you found the video interesting. It's always interesting to see how other women style their hair.
Well, I would be grateful for your subscription and likes. I have many quick and easy hairstyles on my channel. See you next time. Победа, тesta, podaj.